because it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That 50 plant.
Mark is 59. Mark is 59.
You draw forfeit.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Harris. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike 58 right there. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you up. Go.
On 1st down, Dobbins. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The running back is the ball carrier. Bobby McCain on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On third down, Dobbins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. From the gun, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Go, 30 base.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Go, go. There. 5.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Daniels that time. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Murray with a 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
This is caught inside the 15. 39 yards there, a big one. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down. 90 Wolf.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cardinals. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Rashad Penny. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
58, right over there.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On second down, Dobbins, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power. and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. I'm coming after you.
2nd down and goal. Murray flushed out right. He's going to take off, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey. I-7. 59. Mike is 59.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Rashad Penny, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Here we go. 60 or.
I can't believe they let you play.
Ready.
This is Penny. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 4, check 4. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now Murray. Being chased out left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's interns now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 50.
They'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 6-6, pull it high.
Back to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Rashad Penny in the final minute, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and that will get them one closer. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, hut. Just the outlaw. 58, right there. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw on the crossing route. Complete. That's Daniels. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Murray to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.